So you come up in the same situation that you basically had yesterday. Does that just put you in a groove? Same process? What's going through there?
I think, Tuck, again, did a great job drawing a walk, seeing a lot of pitches, and a couple of guys have faced him, a bunch of guys have been facing him, so we kind of knew what he was throwing. He was working like a little cutter and a two-seam, and they'd been working me in all game. So first pitch, I talked to Barry before. I was like, I think he's going to throw a cutter inside. I'm going to try to smash it, and he did, and I smashed it off my leg, unfortunately. So after that, I thought he was going to go back to it just because that's what they've been doing the whole time, and I still kind of just set my eyes on that, but still focused on the middle of the plate, and he ended up going with like a two-seam away, which is kind of my pitch. And, thankfully I was on it, and I saw a lot of the hand, just pretty good swing on it.
You've always had more power, it seems like, the other way than it has, and you said that's your pitch. Is that what you're looking to drive most of the time, is going the other way, not pulling it?
Yeah, I mean, I would say I rarely ever go up to the plate trying to pull the ball. It's more if they throw me inside, I got to put my hand up quick enough to get to it. But, yeah, I would say I go up looking for pretty much fastballs over the plate, and my direction is most of the times left center field, and that's right where the pitch was.
So, JJ, how's hitting leadoff been different for you, or has it felt different to you?
It honestly hasn't been that much different, just because I did it all my whole life growing up. I was always a little leadoff hitter. I was a really late bloomer. Like, I think I was 5'6" or something in my freshman year of high school, so I was always pretty fast too. So pretty much every time I played on, I was leadoff. As I got more power, I started to hit 2 or 3, so I haven't done it in a while, but kind of just going back to what I did when I was younger. It's honestly fun to change things up a little bit, so I'm having a good time doing it.
Going back to February, when the all Big 12 preseason team stuff comes out, your name's not on it. Did you notice that? Take it to heart? Is it motivation?
Yeah, you notice that. It's not really like I had a good freshman year, but it's not like I did anything too crazy where it was like I'm an automatic pick. So yeah, it would have been cool to be on that. I saw it, and maybe I thought I deserved it a little bit. Who knows? But I know that like this year's what matters. So it didn't really affect me too much. Just want to have a good year right now.
You're on the list at the end of the year, I guess, right?
Yeah, that would be cool. But my goal is just for us to win as much as possible. So that type of stuff doesn't really hit me.
And you mentioned you smashed your ball. Obviously, Braden did too. Yeah. Did he come out and say, "Hey, I'm putting that one on top of yours"?
It was actually really funny, just because, like, after I hit that, obviously the emotions are high, everyone's going crazy, and he did it on the first pitch. So, like, I don't know how many people saw it. It kind of just happened, and we looked up, and there he was, like, running around the bases. So I didn't really notice it, but that was a great swing too. It was awesome, cool. It's really cool when you go back to back.
Were you surprised they pitched to you this time, even after what happened yesterday?
Yeah, every team's a little bit different. They haven't really showed that they're afraid to pitch to me. Just they've been attacking me, honestly, with a lot of heaters and stuff. So it's definitely been different than what, say, Hofstra was doing. They were attacking me with a lot of off-speed pitches, and then if I got up in situations like that, it was like an automatic intentional walk. So based off of how they've been doing in the game before and this game, I kind of had a feeling that they weren't going to do it. And honestly, I was expecting for them to give me something to hit, which sounds a little bit weird, but that's kind of just how they've been pitching to me.
What's it like getting all the intentional walks? How do you feel getting the Barry Bonds treatment?
Yeah, it's cool. Obviously, every at-bat, I want to go up there and hit a ball hard. Like, that's my goal. I want to hit. But I'll never be upset with, getting walked. It's a good at-bat. It helps the team out. So it gives the guy a chance behind me, which is cool for that. But, I'll never be upset about it. It's just, I'd like to hit, but we'll take the walk.
The double, the previous at-bat, that kind of looked like a home run coming off the bat.
Yeah.
It hit the top of the fence, I think, yeah.
I knew I got it well, and the wind was going that way, so I honestly thought that it was going to go. But, it was kind of more of like a lone line drive. Like, it didn't have the plane to get out, but I just thought there was maybe a chance. And I saw it hit, and I thought for sure it, hit part of the scoreboard or, the light pole, whatever it was, and I just thought it hit and came back, but I guess it just top of the fence. So.
You guys are obviously getting ready for, Big 12 play starts next week, and so, that's kind of the meat of the season. So, your thoughts. You guys are obviously on a nice streak, heading into that.
We're trying to focus on this series, obviously, because this team's good. They were ranked ahead of us in RPI coming into the series, so we knew we have our work cut out for us here. So we're kind of trying to focus on that, but it's really good prep for us. They're a solid team. We've been getting into some close games where we've 2 walk-offs in a row, and that was a really close game going into the 8th inning. So it's good prep for us, but of course, we know that stuff's going to ramp up, so that's always in the back of our head, just getting ready.
Kind of an overall question, and it seems like heading into this Big 12 season, you guys are in a much better position than than last year. I mean, would you agree with that? And
yeah, I mean, I would say like we're winning more games. We're playing better baseball right now. I think we kind of have our starting rotation ironed out a little bit. So I think that was something last year that was a toss-up. We didn't really know who was going to start, that type of stuff. We're still figuring a couple things out. Guys in lineup, spots like that, like I jumped to leadoff. There's always stuff you can figure out, but overall, I'd say we're in a really good spot.
That diving catch you made in the second inning, what's it like, just playing defense on a windy day like this?
Yeah, so we kind of talked before. We had Coach Mays told us that 2 guys got to go for every fly ball. And so I knew coming off the bat it would be like a tricky-ish play for Grant just because the wind's coming back and he's kind of turning over his shoulder. And looking back at it, he definitely had it, but I didn't hear him say anything. And so my job is to I got to catch the ball if no one's saying anything. So he was having maybe a tough time locating it, but I think he did end up locating it fine, and he probably would have caught it. But I know I had a good shot at it, so I kind of just called him off, and I didn't hear him say anything. So I was just like, I got to go catch this. This can't fall. So, yeah.
As a guy on kind of the opposite end of things, playing the way he pitches, 4 complete games in the last 5 starts, the only other one he goes 8 innings.
Yeah.
What do you think it is that makes him so successful?
Nothing he throws is straight. He throws different arm slots, changes his timing, messes with the hitter's timing, and his tempo's different. He hits his spots. He pitches the guy's weakness. If a guy can't hit the ball outside, he's throwing the ball outside. So he's kind of just got an auto arm. Wherever he wants to throw it, he's going to throw it. And he throws a bunch of different pitches. It's a really uncomfortable at bat. You never know what you're going to get, and he just keeps guys off balance.
He compares it to playing wiffle ball. Do you see that at all?
Yeah, no, I mean it's super funky when you see him, and he'll throw almost submarine. He'll throw sidearm. He'll throw over the top, and he's got enough velocity to get you. I mean, I think he hit 87 or what today, which obviously isn't it's not crazy, but when he's throwing sidearm and changeups and sliders, that'll get you. It can speed you up. So it's awesome knowing we have him, and you can always kind of count on him to give us his best.
Every starting pitcher will tell you, I don't want to come out of the gate, but it seems like he really has the character to kind of fit those words, and maybe kind of unique aspect to him. I mean, would you agree with? I mean, is he kind of a different character as far as starting pitchers go?
Yeah, no, I mean, so where he transferred from, he was actually the Friday night guy, and then he would close on Sunday.
Okay.
So he's used to throwing a ton, of a weekend, and I think that's just, his mentality is when he comes out here, he's not trying to give us, 5 innings of quality start to win the game. He wants to go all 9. And, if you take the ball away from him, he's going to be upset about it. He wants to pitch in every situation. So I know a lot of starters, obviously, they want to throw complete games, but it's kind of tough to get yourself mentally there, and he's just always mentally there, ready to go at all times.